Oh my gosh.
A shocking video of a drunk Tyson Fury being escorted out of a pub in the UK before face-planting on the pavement outside went viral on X yesterday. The Gypsy King suffered the first defeat of his illustrious boxing career against Oleksandr Usyk last month, and many feel that he's suffering a mental breakdown.
I don't want to see this man in a really bad way in life. I might want to see him get outboxed and lose his belt, but I don't want to see him on a mental decline and really struggling emotionally or anything like that. That's
True Geordie from the Pain Game podcast. This is an unfortunate incident, and I had this to say about the Gypsy King's current situation.
Money on it, I would say he probably went out with all the best of intentions of just having a good night out. But that pain and that emotional shit that he's carrying around with how he's feeling about himself at the moment, it's there. It's a loud voice in the Fury.
So what's wrong with Tyson Fury? We haven't heard much about him since the defeat to Usyk. How is he coping with the loss? Will he be prepared to face Usyk in the rematch? Let's discuss that and more in today's video. Tyson Fury is finished. That's the latest headline after videos of him being escorted out of a pub went viral on social media yesterday. The British former world champion, who lost his title to Oleksandr Usyk last month, was led out by two security staff on Friday evening after enjoying one too many drinks at Nowhere Bar in Manchester. Lancashire footage showed the British boxer scrambling on his knees before bumping his head on a lamp post outside Tyson, worth an estimated £300 million for his hugely successful boxing career. He partied with friends and fans at the venue until 11:00 p.m., but his night came to an end when staff ruled he was too intoxicated, so staff gently persuaded the Gypsy King to head back to his £1.7 million mansion, which he shares with his wife Paris and their 7 children. A source close to Fury said the fighter had not had a drink for more than a year, adding he had a couple too many and wasn't feeling well either. Fans were, however, concerned for the heavyweight boxer, with many concerned for his mental health. One user wrote that he will never be the same Usyk who ended his career. Another commented that he was still feeling the effect of the Usyk left hook in the 9th. A third user said he hoped this was just a one-off and that he's not spiraling because of the USI loss. There was another video taken by a motorist showing Fury crawling on his hands and knees outside the bar with his head on the pavement. They said, "I heard a lot of shouting and commotion, and then I saw Tyson crawling on his hands and knees in the street. He looked in a bad way. Hopefully, it was just a one-off blowout for him." As we just mentioned, fans think the Gypsy King is mentally stressed after his humbling defeat by Usyk. True Geordie analyzed the situation after the video went viral on X. He clarified that, despite past negative interactions with Fury, he didn't take pleasure in seeing the boxer in distress. Geordie emphasized that while Fury's behavior might simply be the result of an excessive night out, it's natural for people to worry given Fury's history of mental health struggles post-fights, such as the downward spiral after his bout with Vladimir Klitschko. Geordie noted that Fury had done well over the past few years, maintaining a healthier lifestyle and avoiding controversial public incidents. However, he couldn't help but link the recent footage to Fury's loss to Alexander Usyk, suggesting the emotional toll of the defeat might have contributed to his state. Geordie remarked on the significant amount of alcohol it would take for someone of Fury's size to become so inebriated, indicating deeper emotional pain. Reflecting on Fury's mental state, Geordie acknowledged that alcohol might temporarily silence internal struggles, a method he admitted to using himself. He expressed empathy, noting that seeing Fury as a vulnerable, struggling individual made him more relatable. He advised that while it's okay to have a moment of weakness, this behavior must not continue, especially with a rematch against Usyk on the horizon. He stressed that Fury needed to use his defeat as motivation to train harder. Geordie discussed the immense pressure Fury faces, not just from himself, but from his family and fans, especially with his father, John Fury, making grand declarations about his son's invincibility. This pressure, combined with the loss, has likely compounded Fury's emotional burden. Jordy suggested that Fury's identity as an undefeated champion has been deeply shaken, making it hard for him to accept his new reality.
Because if there's one guy who you'd probably bet on to be resilient enough to come back from that, it's probably him, to be fair. For all I fucking take the piss, he's a tough son of a bitch. I'll never fucking say any different. But even for him, this is going to be hard. And that footage is a bit of evidence.
He argued that Fury must channel this pain constructively, similar to how Conor McGregor's coach, John Kavanagh, advised dealing with a loss. Jordy believed that if Fury could use his emotional turmoil as fuel, he could make a strong comeback. However, he also warned that continued behavior like this could indicate a deeper crisis. Jordy concluded by expressing hope that the public exposure of Fury's vulnerability might lead to a positive outcome, encouraging Fury to be more open about his struggles. He believed that showing vulnerability could help Fury reconnect with his fans and gain their support, drawing parallels to McGregor-Jordy, who emphasized the importance of embracing and processing negative emotions to drive future success. Ultimately, he hoped this incident would remind Fury of his human side, leading to a healthier and more focused return to boxing. Simon Jordan also discussed Tyson Fury's recent public debacle. Jordan expressed a mixture of sadness and understanding regarding the situation. He acknowledged that anyone is entitled to have a night out and blow off steam, but he also highlighted the broader implications of such behavior for a professional athlete. Jordan acknowledged that Fury's actions could be a reaction to his recent loss. Mentioning that Fury struggles with mental health, including bipolar disorder, might be a factor, he criticized the societal tendency to film and mock individuals during their vulnerable moments, calling out the vultures who seek to capitalize on such incidents for tension or financial gain. While Jordan did not express anger towards Fury, he emphasized that, as a professional athlete, especially one at Fury's level, there was a need for discipline and maintaining a certain image. He stressed the importance of Fury being in his peak physical and mental condition for his upcoming rematch against Oleksandr Usyk. Jordan noted that, while Fury's behavior might be excused as a one-off incident, it should not become a pattern, especially given the rigorous demands of professional boxing and the pressures faced by top athletes. Jordan draws comparisons to other British sports figures who have struggled with similar issues. He highlighted the necessity for athletes to live disciplined lives in order to perform at their best. Jordan expressed a desire to see Fury back in the ring as the best version of himself, capable of reclaiming his status as a top heavyweight boxer, while the video of Fury's drunken state raised concerns. It's essential to recognize that even elite athletes sometimes need a break to blow off steam. Fury's behavior can be viewed as a momentary lapse rather than a pattern, and it is likely he will soon return to training with renewed focus. Both Fury and Oleksandr Usyk have publicly expressed their desire for a substantial break before their anticipated rematch. The first fight demanded intense physical and mental preparation from both fighters, leading to a mutual agreement for a longer recovery period. This extended downtime allows them to rest and recuperate fully, ensuring they return to the ring at their best. Fury's night out, while unfortunate, does not detract from his dedication and capabilities as a professional athlete. His previous successes and ability to bounce back from setbacks suggest that he will use this break wisely. The former heavyweight champion has always shown resilience and determination in his career, and this instance should be no different. Looking ahead, Fury is expected to take a few months off before resuming his rigorous training regimen. This period will allow him to recover both physically and mentally, preparing him for the demanding training camps ahead. As the rematch approaches, Fury will likely shift his focus back to the intense preparation required for his must-win rematch against Usyk. But we'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Fury made a quick recovery and put on a competitive show for the rematch. Is this a one-off incident? Do share your comments in the comments. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for the latest notifications so that you never miss out on videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.